Welcome back. It's time to fix the dolly bucket.
Remember in our last house video, this guy was not working. What's going on?
Well, the bag keeps ripping and we're trying to figure out what's going on, and I think I realized this time we used Tractor Supply 5-gallon buckets. But look how different these two areas here are.
We don't know if it's the bucket or the dollies because we extended the wood on it. So we're gonna switch buckets because we know this isn't working well for us, and we'll see if the wood works well on the dolly with the other buckets.
Also, we have a different way to hold the bag on, so we're gonna try a few different things. Or
we could extend the bucket with a third bucket.
Right, we can make it taller so we can fit more bag on so that we don't have to stop and start so much.
This is gonna be version 3.0. We'll see what happens.
We're experiments today. That's what we're doing.
Are you okay with me using your new drill bits? And your new drill? It's actually like the chuck works. So like, I about broke my wrist trying to get this in there.
Our old DeWalt drill was how old?
I had it in the house. You got it for me when I started building tables.
So it's almost 10 years old. And it finally stopped working.
Yep.
We could probably fix it, but we don't have time. And they were cheap and on sale.
We kept it, right?
Yeah, we'll see if we can fix it like 10 years from now. Yeah. Now the question is, did you use the special bits for steel, or did you use the regular bits?
I don't know. I just grabbed the box.
I labeled them.
I don't see a label.
Then you got the regular ones.
Okay. That's what I meant to get. Almost. There. Okay, don't touch it. It's lined up.
Are you happy?
I mean, it's a little off.
Show me.
It's a little off.
Show me the do it right.
It's a little off and it's going to drive me crazy. No, I will tape over it and I won't look at it.
Yeah, I mean, it's got bag on it.
Should we heat gun it and seal it together?
That's not how it works. It just heats it up. It's not going to
Doesn't melt it?
It should melt it.
Okay, we'll tape it. Tighter. Can make it tighter.
No, like the problem is we made it too tight.
Yeah, but this has a lot of give in it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it a little bit tighter. We have a bunch. We have like 8 of them, so.
Right. If this works, this would be way better. It'd be much easier to get off and on, and
it's less for the bag to get stuck on.
Right, because it's not as rubbery. Like, really, all that needs to happen is there needs to be enough tension to where this doesn't just slide down.
So, I don't know if it's too much or not enough.
Yeah, we might have to make some adjustments.
Yeah.
But that's what's cool about those. Show them. You can
pull it out and knot it however tight you want.
Yeah, so you can make adjustments, which is nice.
To a certain degree, but yeah.
Now the other question is, are we going to run into that same problem where the bag rips at this point?
On the dolly.
On the dolly itself, yeah. So we should go see how it hangs on the dolly.
I failed to tell Jonathan something.
Oh, we figured out what's wrong.
A long time ago, when we were working on the house, we used to have a long piece of wood that came down to about here, and then there was another piece attached to it that stuck off, causing the dolly to stick up off of, you know, there's an extra piece of wood here, so it's sticking
just a little bit,
this.
just enough so there was never any friction between this wood and that wood at that point.
But the problem is we want to scrunch as much bag on this bucket system as we can, so we cut this.
Right.
So we can't put a piece of wood on it. However, we do have a piece of foam insulation. So we're going to try to screw that onto the wood onto the dolly to keep this away from the wood.
So that's the idea. It's a nice smooth surface. It should let the bag slide and it'll keep it up away from it. New plan, PVC instead of something that will probably rip off very easily.
So the problem with this is we think when the tension happens, it's just gonna rip off.
Eventually.
Yeah.
It'll hold for a little bit, but yeah.
Also, it was not straight. And that was bothering me. That's way better than the foam.
Well, I guess all we can do is go lay some bags and see if it works. Okay, we're back.
Yep, and
We're
we
ready.
have a new bucket, and we're ready to lay some bags.
You have a cat to
Yep.
keep you warm?
This is just a 20-foot run because we have to finish the outer living room wall that we started last time.
And we didn't finish. But then we're gonna keep going and we're gonna work on the big outside wall too.
Yep, okay.
Lots to do. We got a new wheelbarrow, new double wheel wheelbarrow, a new bucket, all the shiny new things.
Run, run, run. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. You better run like you never been there. You better run, run, run. You better run, dun, 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 dun. Run, run, run. You better run like you never been there. You better run, run, run. You better run, dun, 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 dun. Run, run, run. You better run like you never been there. You better run, run, run.
Wind is picked up.
Hot, cold, hot, cold.
Yeah.
This is the fun time of year we always forget about until it happens again.
Okay, well, guys, we're on the big glass circle.
Yep.
The outer wall, 125 feet. So
And then
much
straight
bag.
walls. We still have straight walls.
Yeah, but those go pretty quick. Those those go pretty quick.
Yeah. But this also means we have to unwrap this entire thing, which is going to be a pain in the butt.
You think we could just do partial and then...
I don't know. Guys, it rained so hard the other day that all of our big AB clumps that we used to weigh stuff down, they're now just mud. They're not clumps anymore. So it's complicating removing stuff because it's just like...
It's just messy.
You can't pick it up. Yeah.
It's fine. Everything's great.
It's cool. Yeah, so we gotta... There's water sitting on top, but as long as we open it in the proper order, we should be good. So we gotta unwrap this whole thing and figure out a way to keep it from blowing now that we don't have clumps anymore.
It's a lot of talking to say that we're gonna unwrap the bags and lay our last row.
Also, we just got cement. Did you see that?
Okay,
That was great.
let's get started. Okay.
Well, we made pretty good progress for the day. We got the big circle finished up, and then we got, I'd say, a third of the longest one done, the 125-foot one. So, you know, we're just gonna keep working at it day by day. We'll get there eventually.
Take me where your river flows. I wanna drive on your open road like the wilderness where we are born.
We're gonna pick back up where we left off yesterday. Keep going around this huge circle. Ashley is in town running some errands. The doodles are inside with Jax. The rest of us are gonna work on this now that we have the Dolly Bucket. We should be good with only 4 people. I just wanted to jump in here real quick. You may have noticed there's 2 pipes on here now. So that 1-inch pipe, it didn't quite push the bucket off far enough, and so it did have like a tiny rip in the back because it was still touching this wood and the friction was ripping it. So we added a bigger one right above it. All good. We had a tiny hiccup on this wall. The trench wasn't quite wide enough, and so the wings, these right here, they started to catch on the vapor barrier and put little slits in them. So we kind of had to pull this out earlier than we wanted to. We had to do the rest by hand, so it wasn't quite filled the right way. And when we were trying to fix the gap left from taking this off, there was a rip in the bag. So anyway, we taped it all up. Everything's fine. So I think we've only got, one more day of working on this wall and we should be done with it. It's taking forever.
Someday we'll make it on by. Other days we only can try. Either way, no matter what people say. Either way, we're gonna get it. Someday we'll make it on by. Other days we only can try. Either way, no matter what people say. Either way, we're gonna get it. I believe in the future, I believe in the past, I believe what you truly desire, you can bring it past. All you need is a focus and a story to hold.
Well, we're back out the house back.
Yep, we did a little bit of bag yesterday. We ran into some problems with the dolly because this particular trench, the outside wall wasn't dug out far enough, and so the wings on that thing were just ripping holes in the vapor barrier, which is bad. We got it taped up, it's okay,
Yep.
Everything's fine, but we're not gonna do the dolly the rest of the way because it's even worse on this section, and we have a whole bunch of problems once we get past it. You'll see what we mean. It's gonna be fun, but we're gonna fix it, and then we'll be ready to go and move on to the next step.
Let's get started.
Start your engines. Get ready to mix. I want to see you can do a mix faster.
Me.
Ready, set.
I don't have a shovel.
Oh, hold on, pause. I don't think this counts. You got a head start. Almost out of cement. Oh no. You're done? Well, I have to check the quality of your mix too. Let's see. Let me see. It's pretty good. You did get a head start though. Let me see. Quality of the mix. And you guys are both good. I think I'm gonna have to call it a tie, unless you want to time it again when you both have a shovel.
Oh, I don't even know where my spade shovel is.
Yeah, she didn't even have the right shovel. Okay, so here's part of our problem. Because the sewer pipe ran through here, the gravel underneath ended up kind of sloping up to it and not being the same level. So this bag ended up being way higher than the bag on the other side of it. So we're filling this one super fat here, and then we're gonna fill this one really thin here and hope we can, what's the word? Split the difference. That's what we're doing, splitting the difference.
Yeah.
So you may remember a few videos ago, we sort of decided we were gonna extend this wall here. We were, and then we weren't, and then we decided to do it again. All that means is that we never prepped this trench at the right gravel height for this. So this bag is actually like a whole bag lower than where it's supposed to be. We're gonna lay one bag here to get it up to that level, and then the next bag should run all the way across, hopefully. Well, cut the bag short. We're gonna try something we learned during the Superadobe workshop. I have no idea if this will work, but with Superadobe bags, you can take another bag and sort of slide it down over and then just kind of keep going. I don't know, there's a lot more friction with these and they're just harder to grab onto, so I'm not sure if this will work, but we're gonna give it a shot. Okay, wish us luck.
beautiful day to lay some more bags.
This could be the day that we finish the second layer.
Could it?
It could be.
You said it might not be.
I mean, it might
We'll
not
see.
be.
Okay, guys, we have 4 walls that need to be laid all straight.
Four
the
straight
longest one is 30 feet. Everything else is shorter than that. So
Maybe.
I feel like if we really wanted to, we could.
I don't know.
But we
It's
do have a
toss-up.
hard out at 3:30. So
Hard stop.
hard out, hard. Ooh. Okay, we have a hard stop at 3:30.
Okay, so we're gonna see how much we can get done. Fingers crossed. Wish us luck.
Good luck. You got your lucky hat on, so.
Time to take a minute and give a special shout out to our tiny shiny homies. These names you see scrolling on the screen here are just some of the people that help support us every single month, and we couldn't do this without them. In return, they get access to videos early, they get special weekend updates, and so much more. So if you want to be a homie this year, here's the link. We hope you sign up. Now let's get back to this build and see if we can finish the second course. How's it going?
Good. Looks pretty straight.
Yeah?
I think. Don't you?
Looks straight to me.
I mean, we can pull the line on it, but you've already tamped it, so
Yeah.
it is what it is.
I mean, we pulled the line on the one below it, so.
Yeah. Should be good. 2 more straight walls. 2 little ones.
I know.
The longest one, so
This
like
might
almost
just
done.
happen today.
It's exciting.
Ta-da! That one's done. Working on this one, and then this one, and then we'll be done. Last one? Yeah? Last bag? How long is it? You know? Looks like about 30 feet.
No, it's 20.
20?
Yeah.
Sweet. We're gonna make it. It's gonna happen. Second layer.
Never waste my time. You are I want. Neither of us wanna be alone. Breathing in your love or your touch. Oh, it's what I'm living for. Say I'll never waste my time. I'm all you want.
We did it. We have 2 layers of our house done.
That's a pretty big step.
Yeah, it's exciting to see it because it's about ground level, so you can see the red bags everywhere.
You're really starting to see like the dimension and the way the walls are connecting to each other. But we're basically at subfloor level, which is introducing a new set of problems.
Yeah, several problems actually. We need to build ramps.
Yeah,
very soon.
We've been using these like cheap pieces of plywood to get over the trenches, and we're not going to be able to do that anymore as we get to this next level because we won't be able to do that. Yeah, and as we get up to the level, right, the 4th level, right, we're going to have door frames in, and then eventually the door frames are going to be the only points where we can get in and out of the building.
Also, there's more. There's more drama. We also need to start putting in our final hardware cloth along the sides and backfilling so that we can get closer to these walls as we're loading material.
I'll tell you what, there is so much backfilling that's going to have to happen to fill in around these bags.
It's going to be days of backfilling.
I'm not looking forward to it, but at the same time, I cannot wait to see flat ground and bags coming out of the ground. Like, that's going to be a huge deal. Yeah. But, it's going to be so much work.
It's fine. Let's focus on the good. We got 2 layers done, and we're very excited to see it.
Yes. So I think from here, we're going to have to take a little detour. And we're going to have to figure out these ramps and a few other things. So side quest should be fun.
Okay. We live on side quests.
Always.
Yep. That's how we roll. Hey, do you want to wrap this up?
Yeah, I think this is probably like a whole week's worth of work in one video. Yeah. So I just want you guys to appreciate that.
Thank you.
We've been working our butts off. And
I'm thanking them in advance for appreciating it.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay, guys, that's it for today.
We'll see you next time.
Every night with you's the time of my life. Baby, don't feel no pressure. Yeah, you make everything easy, everything except leaving on. I'll never make you my enemy. Can't get enough of your energy. Know that you're feeling the same way. Yeah, we live it up, I know for sure.